Hello, and thank you for choosing Orchestra's How-To series. In this video, we're going to discuss how to adjust your chart of accounts. So your chart of accounts can be adjusted in two ways. We've got our chart of accounts, which is our basic chart of accounts, where everything is clearly defined into nice, neat drawers. There are 8 of them. Assets, liabilities, equity, our balance sheet, and the revenues, cost of sales, expenses, financing, and other revenues and expenses, our P&L. The way SAP works with a chart of accounts is in levels. So we have our level 1, this is our drawer. Level 2, this is usually a title account. And then we can have up to 4 levels. So in this case, we have level 1, the drawer, 2, current assets, 3, cash, 4, actual GL accounts with transactions. At any time, we can go through and adjust the numbers of these accounts by simply changing the number. Okay, in this case, it's saying these accounts are segmented, and you don't have a segment defined for 02. So I say new, code 02, and we're going to call this one let's call this one employee cash. Short term EC. And say update. Okay, I've just defined a new segment, and now that I've changed my segmentation over here to 02, I hit update, and I've changed the account number. Now every transaction in the system that uses this account has now been updated. So for example, if I go to my first journal entry, it's now going to say 02 instead of 01 like it originally said. Okay, let's change this guy back to 01, and we're good to go. Same can be done for title accounts. We cannot change their GL account here, but we can change their description. If we do need to change the title account name, that needs to be performed in Edit the Chart of Accounts. Okay, so here we can change numbers and names with no issue. Now let's say we need to change the order of accounts, or perhaps put it into a different level. That can be done from our Edit Chart of Accounts. So I can choose which accounts to see, and for example, maybe this cash at the bank, this is a purely hypothetical adjustment right now, it should go into the liabilities drawer. And it needs to be under accounts payable, and it needs to be the first account in the series. So here I can say first, after account 211000. These are not good accounts for naming off the numbers. I'm going to keep this one first, but I can tell it where to be located within the series and at what level of accounts it is. So this is an active account, so it should be level 4. I say update. Okay. Now if I go back, and look at my chart of accounts, I see this account is no longer there. It is actually now hanging out in liabilities. Okay, let's go back to our Edit Chart of Accounts one more time, and let's move that account back to where it should be. It's now hanging out down here in Assets, and this should be an asset. It should be in the cash account, and we'll make it first for convenience. It's also here that we can go through and change our I can type change our names. So the title account can now be called Rec instead of Receivables. Or if I needed to change the name of any of my other accounts, I can do that here as well. I can also change the level of the account and make this, for example, a level 2. Okay, that concludes how to adjust your chart of accounts. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any questions, as always, please feel free to give us a call, 559-477-4256, or shoot us an email, info@orchestrateam.com.